And then we'll stop talking about him. So Looney posted an Instagram post to Akademiks that was literally hilarious to me. It was, did y'all read it?
Let me read it.
Yeah. It was hilarious.
I like reading shit.
And then we should have said to cover this before, but we'll get off Looney after that because we got some other stuff. But go ahead. Yeah, it was hilarious.
And he states, my job is clear, to try to shed light on the circumstances that media had placed some of culture in. I expect some of the internet to have an adverse reaction to me seeming to be a fun stopper. But because things are affecting real life, I can never turn a blind eye. Exclamation point.
Yeah.
Again, my kids have to grow up in a world influenced by media and rap and other things. My job is to try to put game next to lame shit. It's funny for people who don't have kids, nor have to have loved ones grow up in the circumstances influenced by those conglomerates. He's using a lot of words I feel like is unnecessary.
He's TIing it.
It's our life and it's other people's entertainment. I don't find it funny. I'll revisit this in months to come, but for now I have to get back to making great interviews and conversations. At Akademiks, you get no more attention from me after next week. I don't see the worth in it. I would just continue to have the conversations with the people who would change the mindset and outlook to help the youth understand. Hashtag don't follow the heathens. Right now, go see me and two of the best doing this thing and have a great conversation I love so much. At Andrew, at See the God, at Brain Idiots. It's the idiots. Nobody bigger. General out.
And then he turned his comments off.
Yeah, well, he did that on the Trap Lil Ross thing too. I meant to say that earlier.
Yeah.
I found that interesting.
Yeah,
He turned the comments off. So anytime you turn the comments off,
It's not a
you
good
wave the
look.
white flag? Is that just a sign of defeat?
yeah, in terms of internet culture.
Especially when you're creating content, because you get on
Especially
these
when
mics
you're
and say
content.
your opinions, and you turning off people's rights to respond to your opinions.
Right.
And
right.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
disingenuous.
That's crazy.
You're actually stopping the discussion that you claim to add so much value to.
Yeah.
And when was this posted?
Oh,
Recently.
Boy, this is 1 hour ago.
Because
But, you
it
know, that
said,
wasn't real.
That couldn't have been true.
It says I'm not talking.
Billion Idiots
I'm not-
episode came out Thursday, Friday, so at least that weekend.
He says I'm not
Fuck,
saying your
fool.
name anymore after this week. So it's like, what if it's 2 more days left? He's going.
Yeah, he
Let it
might
loose.
have 48 hours left in this week.
Loon-
But that seems like a bad business strategy because, once again, we've been talking about this nigga for 2 hours.
Going on. Well, about 1 hour and 20.
Might as well be.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Loon, man. You know, I like his marketing.
This came out 3 days ago.
All right, so
Did it age well?
I mean, he got a couple more days.
He turned the likes off too.
Yeah, nah.
Damn.
I wonder if Akademiks even saw this for
Bro,
real.
Academics
he
saw
did.
it. Academics
did.
don't miss none, but he's not responding.
He probably
bro.
don't have the energy right now, man. He's dealing with that heathen in his
For
own.
somebody who is you know, the general, so to speak, and I'm not saying that he isn't, because I'm not a street nigga, but it feels like you have really like soft skin. Like it's not thick skin to be turning off your comments and turning off the ability for people to say
Turning
things.
off your
like,
comments automatically, whether you're affected or not. You're obviously
it just
affected.
looks that way.
You're obviously
you know,
affected.
it feels that way.
Yeah, you're obviously affected. It's like you can't show the comments bother you.
Right. Right.
Once you turn the comments off,
And it's like you're the general, like turning off his
shouldn't
comments.
you be battle tested for this already?
You know what I'm
Should
saying?
he be selling cars?
He should be trying to find some soldiers in them comments.
Look,
Like, be the general.
low
You
key.
know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
But nah.
He literally closed the conversation off that he says that he's pushing.
And he refuses to have the conversation with that.
And it's so weird.
That was crazy.
That's the biggest thing that it's like, all right, you're gonna come on here, if you're gonna express these things, you get at least say it to his face.
And
Go
if
ahead.
you're about business, you get what I'm saying? If you're
do.
about really marketing yourself, like really getting yourself out there, using every platform you can to, you know, enhance
He's
your
about
name.
marketing himself. He does that very
He
well.
does that.
But turn off comments is like,
Or very extensively, I should say.
So
yeah.
to look at it a certain way, because we kind of all agree a lot on some of this, is it gonna sound a lot like hate, or do you think we're being objective about this?
Look,
This is
man.
coming from a nigga we gave praise to a week ago.
That's a whole fact. They got
Yeah.
evidence that we
And-
was fucking with this nigga at
And-
first.
yeah, like go look at episode 4.
Yeah,
3.
something like that. I'll tag it to this, but we were definitely praising this nigga.
Yeah, there was,
Teflon people don't exist.
But here's the thing: he does have interview etiquette. He
We've said that.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
We've
I
said
just,
that.
We said that. I just want to know how the fuck did he get this far? Is this on some straight street shit? Like,
I mean, he knows.
I'm
some-
not gonna lie. When I saw Big Loon go on Brilliant Idiots, I always thought that I would be on there one day. And I feel like that confirmed it. I was like, if he can do it, I can. Fuck it.
Shit, not if Charlamagne ain't fucking with our clips.
Yeah, maybe I
Yeah.
don't have a black pussy.
Might be over with.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're four
You would think
gingers too
Charlamagne
long.
would want to talk to us because of-
Charlamagne doesn't want anybody to do podcasts and a radio broadcasting after him.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just what it
but
Our
feels like.
content isn't serious enough.
That's
Our
what it
content
feels
isn't
like.
serious enough. We ain't talking.
Okay.
We don't do
actually,
anything in real life.
Speaking
Yeah.
of that, now one thing he did bring up that I do agree with is that, yeah, he says saying things about politicians is way more impactful.
Oh, for sure.
Than
Yeah.
Yeah.
But am
I can see
am I missing his political content? Where is all this going down? Is it on the Breakfast Club?
It's on Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Hell of a week.
Yeah.
They
it's on
tackle
Breakfast Club.
political commentary. And another thing
I'm
about
just
like
not watching it.
another-
Is it really that crazy?
It's
Like-
enough to where like you could call
He's doing it.
Charlamagne a political
Joe
figure.
Yeah.
Joe Biden said you're not black if you don't vote for me.
Right.
No. He's definitely talking to.
He's in these discussions and
He
these
is.
discourses.
And he was doing it on his show too. He was bringing them on his show.
He's been slowly working his way up into politics for a minute.
I mean,
like,
there is a good the thing they were talking about when it's like it's good to branch out. That is smart. You know what I'm saying? Even if your core audience doesn't like love all of that, you should always take care of your core audience, but you should branch out and like reach other market share. You know,
'Cause
allow
you
other
won't be
people to
trapped
bring.
in that box.
You
Oh
won't be
yeah,
trapped.
yeah. That
Yeah.
I feel like that all makes sense.
Yeah, that all makes sense.
And another thing that I'm glad that like kind of got shed a light on in this interview with Big Loon is that you kind of really understand where Charlamagne is in terms of the commentary he's giving now because
Yeah.
he's talked about this shit all the time, but for some reason it just got put perfectly into perspective on that podcast.
Yeah, it did.
Because he's like, nigga, I have a wife that I've been cheating on for decades.
Yeah, literally,
Like for me to get
yeah.
on a podcast and keep joking about titties and ass, it's like it's redundant at this point.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
I kind of owe her now.
Yeah.
You get what
That's
I'm saying?
true.
I gave you niggas the first 20-some years. I gave you that raw shit. Now I understand him trying to service his wife and his daughters. So the whole PC to God thing, like, he's a little more tame. And I'm sure his wife doesn't mind the gay jokes.
Right.
He
But I
is
feel like we
suffering
always
from
kind of understood that too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we kind of just like,
But he did. But this is like the first time I feel like he really broke it down in layman's terms. Like,
it's the first time it feels like it was affecting him too.
it was something he was speaking about. Then it's like, if you connected the dots, it's like, all right, I guess
Yeah,
that's
you-
what's happening. But he
right,
finally
right.
just put it out there and was like, nigga,
Yeah.
I got to go home after this, bro.
right. Which we already knew, but it's like you need to. I guess you need to say that. I
ain't my
guess.
fault you was fucking another nigga. Ain't my fault you was cheating on your wife, nigga. God damn, like it's,
I ain't tell you to do that
sheesh.
shit. Yeah.
Nigga, God, you gave me 20. Really, he did me a favor. He gave us a 20 years.
Okay,
You
yeah.
didn't word it like that. I worded it like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
But hey, all right, let's get off this nigga.
Yeah.
But nah, man. Shout out to Loon.
Loon said it's a ceasefire.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro. These street niggas are something else, boy. I swear.
When did y'all go to war, nigga?
right.
This is a one-man battle. It's a one-man army, and he's fighting himself.
This nigga is crazy, bro. You are literally just shitting on this nigga. He is not responding. I wouldn't respond either. It's more entertaining to watch you.
It makes
just-
academics look so much bigger now.
It really
does.
does,
It
bro.
does.
It
Yeah.
does. He
Yeah.
boosted. You added so much value to Ak. It's
and Ak
crazy.
has been taking some L's, so like this is like a W.
This is a
He's-
crazy
yeah,
W for Ak. Yeah, that's a whole fact.
And
This
he
is
doesn't have to say a word.
Word. Yeah.
facts.
You
That's
get what
a-
I'm saying? That was in that one. What's that white dude's name? About he did the book with 50 Cent. The
Robert
48
Greene.
Laws of
Robert
Power.
Greene.
Robert
Robert
Greene.
Greene.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Academics. Big W's out here. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Big
saying?
Ak back in the building.
Silent
Ak.
Big
dubs,
Ak.
nigga.
Silent dubs, goddammit.
Yeah, he mimed his way into a victory.
God damn, bro. Hell yeah. All right.